Hi everyone, I am really excited to be showing you detailed swatches and an up-close look at Nomad's most recent eyeshadow palette. In addition, I will be doing at least one eyeshadow look for you in this video and further eyeshadow looks over on Instagram. This is a brand that I have received palettes from, and I'm very honored to be able to get to see their new launches for a while now, but I've never done a dedicated swatch video for any of their palettes, and this is such a stunning one that I really wanted to do that. So Nomad Cosmetics is an indie brand, and they have incredibly creative, beautiful color stories and designs to the palettes, and they have themed or location inspired palettes that they have been releasing more recently, and so this one obviously is inspired by Shanghai. By the time this video goes up, it will have just launched for purchase. I don't know what the exact amount will be, but their palettes range from between about $37 to about $44. Extremely affordable pricing. This particular palette seems to have more colors in it, so it may be on the higher end of that range that I just gave you. Of course, I will put a link to their website and where you can purchase this palette in the description box below. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, being a follower over on Instagram so you can be eligible for the monthly giveaways. The past month for January, we actually gave away a Nomad palette that was also incredibly beautiful, inspired by Iceland. And this month we're gonna have a huge Milani centered giveaway. So if you wanna be eligible for those, make sure you're subscribed, follow over on Instagram, and watch those videos to enter. So here's the color story from Nomad. It's inspired not only by Shanghai, but the yin-yang philosophy. So the left side of the palette represents yin, inspired by Shanghai's pagodas, ancient temples, and 19th century buildings. The yin shades are softer, cooler, and more muted in hue. The yin shades also all have a plush matte finish. The right side represents Yang and the futuristic side of Shanghai and its neon lights and extraordinary towers looming over the city. Those shades are vibrant, warmer, and bolder, and those have a brilliant foil finish. Because of the yin and yang, the middle shade on both sides represents the other force. The foil white shimmer in yin represents the bit of yang, and the matte black in yang represents yin. Each side has 9 shades for a grand total of 18 shadows. And to be clear, the palettes are manufactured in China, but because Nomad Cosmetics does not sell their products in China, they are a cruelty-free brand. These palettes are cruelty-free. They are not animal tested. All right, so the box that it actually comes in has the same design as the palette itself. The palette is made of very sturdy, heavy cardboard, but it has a kind of unique design from its previous palettes in that it opens like a window here, magnetically shuts. The one side here with the matted hues are as follows. You do get a mirror on the inside of each side, both sides of the lids there, and here is the other side with those brilliantly foiled shimmering finishes. For the price, you will get, it looks like a total of 1.5 grams of product. Each pan is 0.05 ounces. All right, here we go up close. For this, I'll divide up the swatches going left to right, row by row for each side. So I'll do the left side shades all together, and then I will do the right side shades. If you ever want to get sneak peeks of products like this before the videos go up, those are posted in the Instagram stories. And as always, I apply these with an eyeshadow brush over eyeshadow primer and a thin layer of translucent powder. Look at how incredible. I love that Nomad always imprints or embosses different designs on their eyeshadow pans, and the names of each shade is imprinted under the corresponding pan. All right, starting on the left side, shade 1 is Langhua. I'm using a narrower brush because we have more shades to fit. This is a Sigma E32 brush. And this is a medium, kind of yellow, very pale mustard shade. Kind of like a beigey mustard. Shade 2 is Balance. And this is more of a soft camel tan. Shade number 3, I think this is pronounced like Poo Shi. And this is a pale kind of cream color. Shade 4 is Snake. And this is really bright lime green. Shade 5 is Sun. And this is a very metallic frosty white. Shade 6 is Yin. And this is a taupe shade. Shade 7, Fairmont Peace. And this is a beautiful, bright, kind of emeraldy green. Shade number 8, Jing Pai. And this is a stormy stone gray. Shade 9, Bund. This is, I'm not even sure how to describe this. Almost taupey, but has obviously more of like an orangey quality to it. All right, first shade on the right side, Pudong. And this is a super bright, fiery, this is like a very orange based fiery red. Wow, metallic finish on that is incredible. Second shade is Harmony. And this is a bright, bold peach shade with larger flakes and silver shimmer running through it. Shade 3, Golden Prosperity. Another super bright shade is a bright, almost like primary yellow. Shade 4, Yang. Another super bright, actually kind of darker Barbie pink shade, again with larger flakes and silver shimmer running through it. Shade 5 is Moon. Matte Carbon Black. Nice and opaque. Shade 6, Dragon. Wow. Another bright, strong lime green. 7, Luziatsui. Don't know how to pronounce this one. And this is a bright royal purple with, looks like gold metallic flakes in there. Shade 8, Hai Pai. This is a beautiful blue shade with silver shimmer running through it. And the final shade is Oriental Pearl, which is a beautiful kind of sea foamy green. All right, there are your 18 shades from the Shanghai palette. As you can see, the first 9 shades, or the left 9 shades, are the matte shades, with the exception of the middle shade, and vice versa. The 9 right shades are all metallic shimmering finishes, with the exception of the middle shade. Middle shades are switched to represent the yin and yang, so the left side one is metallic, the right side one is matte. Go up close, obviously you can apply the metallic shades if you wanted to with your finger or a damp brush, but they seemed to go on perfectly well with, look at how opaque that fiery red shade is. They go on perfectly well even with just a dry brush application. But for some of these shades like these more flaky ones, if you wanted to use your finger to apply them, Some people will want to do that. Can minimize some fallout on those. All right, so here you can see me creating a pretty colorful eye look. I think this palette definitely lends itself to getting that metallic, bright colored, colorful eyeshadow look. But you could just use the matte side if you wanted to. It is versatile enough to do an earth-toned matte look on the eyes, though you are limited to those browns and slight yellows and those 2 green colors. But the quality of the shadows is great. Those mattes are pigmented, yet blendable, and you can smooth them out and buff them out to your desired strength. And the metallics, I use them by patting them with my fingers, I use them with a dry brush, I use them with a wet brush, and they work with all those different types of application. So a stunning palette from Nomad Cosmetics. I feel like every time Nomad releases a new eyeshadow palette, I think, oh, this is the best palette they've released. And then the next one comes and I think, oh, this is the best palette they've released. So great job on this. The owners of Nomad Cosmetics are wonderful, kind people. Thank you so much for allowing me to show my viewers your wonderful palettes. And if you are a viewer, I hope that you will consider going over to their website and supporting them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next video.